welcome back to my channel. I'm Amy from AmyBeingMum. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter by clicking on the links in the description box below. Those of you that don't know me, I am Amy, mum to two girls, Caitlin who is 9 and Elle who is nearly 2. Myself and my partner Andrew are getting married in a couple of months' time, and we have been planning a budget wedding and we've been doing a lot of the things ourselves. So it's a DIY wedding, and I thought it would be fun to share with you some of the things that we've been doing. I'll also share with you some other tricks of how I have managed to save money on our wedding and some of the DIY things that I have made myself. So this is my first video of what will hopefully be a series of wedding videos. I'm going to be filming how I make my table centerpieces, my wedding bouquet, as well as my bridesmaids and flower girls bouquets, favours, order of service, that kind of thing. And I'll also share with you how I have got some of my other supplies for my wedding on a budget. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my other wedding videos. If there's something in particular you would like to see regarding weddings, please pop it in the comments below and I can do my best to try and make a video on it. And if you've got any questions about anything that I'm featuring in the videos, then again, just ask in the comments and I would love to answer your questions. Today I'm going to be talking you through how I am making my table centerpieces. So the first step in the process of making our table centerpieces was a walk in the woods with my sister and my daughters and my niece and nephew. We had a rake in the woods. We call them the woods in Scotland. I think you'd call them the forest maybe in other places. And we looked for some branches. So I've got one here, which probably doesn't fit on camera very well. Hang on. So you'll see here we've got one branch. We collected as many branches as we would need for each table. And then what we did, I'll turn this branch around to show you, as if by magic, we sprayed it with some matte white spray paint, which we just got from a local DIY shop. This one's only had one coat, so it'll need more. I think they needed about 2 coats to get them as white as we wanted them. So yeah, so these were free, we found them in the woods. They were just ones that were on the ground. We didn't kill any trees or anything like that. We painted them white. And then the next thing we did was, we took a trip to Hobbycraft and we picked up these pots, and I just love them. They've got bark all around the outside, they've got a wooden base, and they have this plastic liner here. And what I'll do is everything that I'm mentioning that I've bought, I'm going to put prices up for them so that you can see how much I spent on them. And they've all been bought really recently, so if you are watching this video around the time that it's been made, if that makes sense, then you should still be able to buy the things in store and online, and I'll give you the prices so that you know how much they are if you want to go and buy them. So this is the pots that we're going to be using. I have quite a few of them, one for each table for our centerpieces. And the next thing we did was buy some cement, and we just bought some mix our own cement. We just bought some of the cement powder, I don't know the proper name for it, from Homebase, and you just mix it with water and it makes your own cement. And then, I'm going to be honest, Andrew did that bit. He mixed it all up just with some water outside, and then what we did was we filled up our pots with cement. So once I had filled up the pot sort of 3/4 full with cement, I then took my floristry oasis. This started off as a complete circle, and that's how deep it is. And what I did was I cut it this way. So I had a complete circle, but it was half the thickness, and I sat that on top of the cement inside my pot, bearing in mind that this will be the full circumference. And then I took my branch and stuck it into the oasis. And all the oasis did was hold the branch in place until the cement dried. And the reason we used cement rather than just oasis was we tried using just oasis and stuck the branch in, and it was too light. It meant that the whole thing could topple. So we decided to use cement because it would make it heavier, and it would mean that it would be weighed down better for the branch to stay put and it not to topple on the table. So that is what it looked like, and at this stage, once the cement was dry, I then took some moss, which I had bought also from Hobbycraft, and I have the box here to show you. It just comes in a box like this. It's reindeer moss, I think it's called. Again, I'll pop the price up so that you know how much that is. I bought 2 boxes, and I'm not sure how far it's going to go at the moment, so we'll have to wait and see. But I've only used a small amount for one, so I'm thinking 2 boxes might be enough. I've got one opened here, and it's really strange stuff. It's not how you'd imagine it to feel. It's kind of dry and So I just pulled some of that out and I popped it onto the top of the pot so that it just looks like this. And you can move it around however you want. I think I'm going to glue this on with a hot glue gun, but at the moment it's just placed on. You wouldn't need to glue it if you didn't want to, but I think I will just to keep it in place. And that is how the base is going to look. And it is quite heavy. I'm not worried about it toppling or anything because it is really heavy with the cement in it. So once the actual structure was made, I then wanted to add finishing touches to make it how I wanted it to look. And the first thing that I bought was these glass hanging tea light holders. I'll hold it against my top because you can see better against the black maybe. It has a hole here to put your tea light in, and it has a little tiny hole here to let the heat out, I guess, so it doesn't crack, I'm not sure. And it comes with these strings attached already. They're kind of rustic looking, which goes with our theme. They come with a really long string, and I've just cut it down to the size that I wanted it, but you could leave it as long as you want. I got these off of eBay if I remember rightly, or maybe Amazon, I can't remember which one, but I'll pop it with the price up here. Yeah, so I bought these. They came in a pack of 6, and then you just pop your tea light inside and then they can hang on the branches of your tree. I'm thinking I'm going to go for 2 per table, but we'll see how that goes. I need to buy more anyway, so yeah, we'll see how it looks, and I might end up buying more, but at the moment I'm thinking 2 per tree. Okay, the next thing is these flowers that you will see behind me are the flowers I'm going to be using in my bouquet, and that's a separate video which I'm going to be doing on how I'm making my own bouquet from artificial flowers that I also bought from Hobbycraft. But here is some of them. I bought these in, I'll show you, hang on, a great big head like this of hydrangeas. This was £7.50 for a head this size, and I've bought a few of these because I wanted to use the flower heads to decorate my table centerpieces. So this is going to be my bouquet, so the colours are all going to tie in and it's going to work in with my table centerpieces. So all I'm going to do is take some of the flower heads, and I don't know if you can see it, they come off really easily. You just pull them, there we go, and then you've still got the bit in the middle of your flower here. And then all I'm going to do is hot glue gun them onto the branches, and I'm just going to dot some about just to make it look pretty. And pink is sort of our colour theme because my bridesmaid's dress is pink and my bouquet is going to have some pink in it, so this ties in really nicely with our theme, and the table centerpieces are all going to match in with everything. So I'm really pleased with how they've turned out and the budget that I managed to do it for. It is exactly what I was looking for, and if it's something that you were looking for, I hope it's given you some ideas of how you can create it. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, I would love it if you'd subscribe, and then you won't miss out on any of my other wedding videos. Like I said in the start of the video, this is hopefully going to be a series where I'm going to show you quite a few of the things that I have made myself on a budget. So I hope you'll join me and watch the rest of my videos, and I will see you all soon.